My name is Caden, and I'm a computer engineer by trade, working full-time as a software developer. I've always enjoyed doing DIY projects, and after my channel started to get popular over my whole home audio projects, I decided to make this episode series. So come along this journey as I show you from start to finish how I'm installing whole home audio into my existing 2-story house. So here is the third attic access that you've not seen me get into just yet. So I just need to undo the screws, open the door, and I should be able to get in, and that bathroom is literally just straight down. So let's see if we can find that hanger. Okay, so here's our hanger. So if we look at the attic, so I came in down here, and there's actually a canned light right there, which is the ceiling of the lower part. So this is the lower ceiling, and then if you remember, obviously I had to use my tall ladder because the ceiling comes clear up to here. So the difference from here to here is that tall part in the bathroom, and so this is actually the top of the ceiling where I poked my hanger out. There it is. So that means that this drywall ceiling right here, so down here, so this is where the ceiling that we'll be putting the speaker. So it looks to me, after kind of touching and seeing kind of what's what, it looks to me like after I follow this down, and it looks to me like there's a top plate right here, which again, this is the ceiling. So it looks to me like if we just drill a hole through here, then we should be into the open space of the interior walls. So I think that should be the case. So let's drill through here, and it should be an open wall. We should be able to fish it pretty easily. Now the other thing is that I just got to make sure that in this attic, this is the ceiling up here of the other part of the attic. And so I just got to verify that I can just stick my rod through here and get into this space. But I think I can. I don't think that's a problem, but just got to, make sure of that first before we cut anything or run anything. All right, so I am on top of the kids' bedroom. So here's the keypad that I had ran. I didn't show this when I was running that one day. But this is where it comes in. There's a top plate, right there. There's a top plate, so I just drilled through there. So I'm in a little tight area over here, but you can see the yellow insulation kind of right there. And so I took my rod and I just kind of poked it through, and it went through pretty easily. And I've got about a rod and a half that should be sticking out. Or at least something should be sticking out because it kept pushing. So I believe if I go back downstairs and I go through that other attic hole, which is lower, which is sitting kind of underneath here, that my belief is that I should see that rod coming up from the top. So let's go back downstairs, see if we can see it. If we can, then I need to come back over here. I got to get my rod. Or actually, no, I'll probably pull it out from the other attic, so that way I don't have to come up here. But I got to pull it out, got to come back up here, fish it down the wall so I can connect my Ethernet. And I'm going to go ahead and connect the Ethernet and the speaker cable. I'm going to pull all three of those because that way I don't have to do this again. So I'll get that pulled. That way this zone will be ready for speakers. I won't put those up today, I don't think, but it'll be pulled and ready, and then we can continue on. Okay, so I was looking up here, and at first I didn't see it, and I was like, "God, where did that thing go?" And I look over here, and there it is coming out. So it comes all the way out here. So we are good. We can access this space. So I went ahead and I brought my drill over here. So I'm gonna get my drill, and I'm going to cut or drill through this hole for this top plate for this keypad here. So let's go ahead and drill that. Hopefully my drill has enough battery. I think my drill bit's getting pretty dull. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. No. Don't do this to me. Oh, man. Oh, damn it. My drill's dead. All right, be back in a minute. All right, so I got cable attached to my rod, and I kind of staggered it. So I got the Ethernet cable up here, the first speaker cable there, and the second one here. That way it's hopefully easier to come out the top. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these. These go to that master bathroom. So let's get to it. All right, got it through here. I may have enough speaker cable. I'm gonna probably just have to put them up and just see. But I do need more Ethernet cable, because now that I'm in here, now I got to go down like another, 8 feet or so. So I do need to pull some more Ethernet cable. All right, take number 2. Okay, got this ran. So the old hanger method does it again. I think we're at 100% hit ratio with that. So good tip if you ask me. So I'm still waiting. I think my next amplifier will be in the mail tomorrow. So we'll be able to put the actual keypad in tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put up the first pair of speakers. So I debated whether I put the ceiling speakers in the center of the walkway, so like right here, or the center of the entire width of the ceiling. And I kept going back and forth, but I just decided to go ahead and just do it in the center of the ceiling. So that's where I put it. So I poked my hanger up. That's gonna be like the center of the ceiling speaker. So I'm gonna go up, I'm gonna check to make sure that where that popped out at, that we're clear of most of the studs, the trusses. And as long as we're good, then we'll cut the first hole and put it up. All right, here it is. I went ahead and moved some of the blown in insulation out of the way. But if you don't have access to do that, then that's okay. There's actually a little trick that you can do. If you have any extra rolled up insulation, or you can buy some pretty cheap, you can buy some rolled up insulation, and you can cut like a 12-inch by 12-inch square. And when you cut your hole, before you don't let the hole fall down, take your 12-inch little square of insulation and actually push the hole and the insulation up, and then that will prevent anything from falling down, and you can actually just leave that insulation up there. All right, first hole cut. Let's get a speaker in there, because that's kind of scary. One down and many more to go. We've got to do this one up here still, but we got one down. So the speakers come with a template, and so one of the things that I like to do once I get the first speaker up, one of the things I'll do is I'll tape the template to the top of the ceiling, and then I'll step back and I'll look at it, and if it's not straight, then I'll move my template, and then once I get it to where I want it to be, then I'll actually trace around the ceiling, and then finally I'll cut the hole. So as you can tell, I put it up first and it needs to go this way just a little bit. So I'm gonna adjust it, trace around it, poke it through the attic, make sure that we're all clear. I'll move around the insulation so that way I don't make as much of a mess. I've already got a big mess on my hands to clean up anyway, but I just wanted to share that little tip with you. And in the upcoming videos, I'll have better video showing all the work that I'm doing cutting in the ceiling. It's just that this one I'm trying to do on my own, so it's a little bit hard, but we'll get more and it'll be better in some of these upcoming videos. Here's the top view, in case you're interested to see the top view. All right, master bathroom completed, almost. I just gotta put that keypad in. But I got both speakers up, so now I got to pick up my mess and we're gonna call it a night. So stay tuned, like and subscribe for more. So hope you guys are enjoying this video series.